Hello. Next on our list of 7 things you need to know is thing 3. Thing 3 is all about the details. They say that the devil is in the details. Well, I certainly don't know if that's true, but I do know that your student's success is in your details, that is. How will you inform students about the course mechanics, syllabus, assignments, etc.? Details, as worded here, has several different meanings in the online environment. We'll begin by talking about the importance of providing a lot of very specific details to your students. Remember when we talked about how you discuss your syllabus on the first day of class? When you can't be there with them to talk them through it and respond to immediate questions, you have to give them as much detail up front as possible. You will need to include elements that you may never have thought about, probably because you're used to answering questions or thinking about them off the top of your head during class. Those moments won't quite happen in the same way online. You will have questions to answer, sorry, that never goes away, and those will minimize if you plan well and consider the details, even the hidden ones. So let's talk about some specifics. The welcome letter. Although you will probably not write this until your class is developed and ready to run, I'll introduce it here to help frame the difference between a traditional in-seat course and an online or hybrid course. For most courses, students know when and where they are to show up for their first class session. In some cases, they may receive a notice from their instructor that there was an early reading assignment. Otherwise, other than getting their books, if they're not procrastinators, they may not think a lot about the class until the first meeting when they learn about the class and its expectations. An online course is different in this nature because there is not an initial time and place to meet. Students will have a higher anxiety about just when the class begins, making sure they can find where they have to go online and that they will be able to navigate the course. Some may even believe that there is a specific time that they must be on the computer. They will log into the course site and wait to see what to do next. Unless you have a clear and published required synchronous meeting, this is the behavior of a very uncertain student. You can dispel these anxieties by sending them a welcome letter at least a week before classes begin. This addresses more than one objective. If you send it as an email, you can track which students are successfully checking and opening their university email. Introduce yourself. Use a tone of voice that reassures them that you are approachable and provide your contact information for questions and concerns. This is also an opportunity to direct them to the GVSU online orientation as a means to prepare them for the delivery method of your course. You can reassure them of the details that they need to know for a successful beginning. Let them know what texts are required. Online students may need additional time to obtain the required texts, and how to reach you, and any initial expectations. Tell students when the course site will be available to them and what they should do as soon as they access the course. A hint, in addition to having the Begin Here button, this should include that they access the discussion board and post an introduction. Next, let's talk about your syllabus. There'll be a lot of changes in your syllabus. You will need to provide a lot more detail in your syllabus than you're probably used to. The important things stay the same, such as the basics that you currently have, the description of the course, often from the course catalog, your course objectives, required text, grading criteria, and assignments. Those are elements that will still be in your syllabus. There are things that you probably add, such as a course calendar with assigned readings, perhaps your methods in philosophy, and expectations of the students. All of those elements are just as important in your syllabus for an online course. So, what other detail do you need to add? Class structure. How much of your course will be asynchronous versus synchronous? How much will be self-paced? Hint, very little. Versus collective. If your course is hybrid, how will the online and in-seat portions be managed and how will they flow? Once you have made these decisions, you will need to clearly communicate them to your students. Regarding availability, you want to be specific with your students about communication. When will you be available for virtual office hours or responding to email or pronto or even the telephone? Let students know that you are not going to be available 24/7, unless of course you are. This may include a little philosophy about your approach to online teaching. What are your beliefs about student learning and how you intend to manage the course? Will you be a full contributor to the discussion board? Will that vary, and depending on what factors? What is your role as the instructor compared to their role as students? Provide students with an orientation to your course or in your syllabus. Be sure to direct them as to where to find it in your course site. This orientation includes the geography of your course and how you will post content, assignments, and other areas of your course site. Hint, I referenced this earlier, have a navigation item called Begin Here and have this and other getting started information, including where they will find the course syllabus and calendar. As well, point them to the Grand Valley Online Orientation and Self-Assessment. The URL is posted here. Require that they go through the orientation, especially if this is their first online course, and possibly even send you a PDF file of their self-assessment results. The online orientation informs students of typical Grand Valley technology requirements. Let students know what you specifically will use in your course so they can plan appropriately. If you are using a lot of images or multimedia that will require high-speed internet access, indicate that on your syllabus. Where will students go when they need technical support? What are the appropriate avenues for them to seek assistance? A hint, with technical support, begin with the help desk. The phone number is listed there and an email address. When will your course week begin and end? Will you have a week begin on Monday morning and wrap up on Sunday evening? Or will there be a different schedule? If your class is hybrid, will it be on the same schedule to correspond with the day and time when you are scheduled to meet in seat? Be specific in your due dates. If an assignment is due on December 1st, is that first thing in the morning? Is that 5 o'clock in the evening? Or is it at the end of the day, as in 11:59 p.m.? Hint, be careful not to use midnight or 12 a.m. This gets confusing to your students and to Blackboard. Does it mean midnight at the beginning of Monday or midnight meaning the end of the day on Monday? Also, remember to indicate the time zone. You may have students who are truly at a distance or even traveling and submitting assignments from their destination. How much time do you anticipate they will spend with the online requirements? Try to give them an estimate of time for online discussion, going through the course content, synchronous sessions, and other relevant aspects of the course. You do not need to be specific, and it will depend on each individual student. If you expect that students will spend as much time for an online course as for your students in a traditional course, let them know. If you believe they will spend more time, tell them. You might say something along the lines of, students often report that they spend more time on coursework in an online course than they do in a traditional in-seat class. You should expect the same. Provide a very detailed course calendar. This should be laid out week by week or by modules with specific dates depending on your course organization. Specify what they should be doing and when. Each week, do they have a new learning module to review or a folder with course content if you don't use the learning modules? Examples include reading or listening to a lecture, assigned reading, text and or additional articles, websites, multimedia and interactive materials, discussion and working in their groups. You may even remind them where they should be in terms of longer term assignments so they don't fall behind. Even if you do not typically do this in your in-seat class, it's a good idea to do it in the online environment. Remember that students need to be more organized and self-directed, but for many, this may involve new skills. A simple bulleted reminder may save a lot of grief for you and your students and support their learning. There are two samples of a calendar layout for you in our course site. The first sample looks like this. It's a table format that lays out for them what it is they'll be reading and what may be due. And the other is a more traditional calendar format with a little less detail, but in some ways easier to read with the layout. Regarding your schedule, do you plan to have synchronous meetings using Wimba, either Classroom or Pronto, or another tool? Will these meetings be with individuals, with groups, or with the whole class? How will you determine when to hold these meetings? Will they be required or optional? What if some students cannot attend when you schedule them? You'll want to think through all of these things and how you will communicate these kinds of details to your students. You may start to feel concerned that your syllabus will be equivalent to a short novel. If you would prefer to pull out some details such as rubrics or assignment details, indicate on your syllabus where students will find them in the course site. Even the calendar can be a separate document posted with the syllabus. For a lengthier syllabus, you may want to highlight specific aspects of it where relevant in the course. For example, if you have included in the syllabus about an assignment, you can repeat in the course site along with the assignment itself. As well, when you refer to an assignment at any time during the course, be sure to indicate to students where the most specific details for the assignment are. For example, this is a reminder that your literature review is due by Friday of next week, the date. Your paper must be at least 10 pages and include 8 scholarly resources, 3 of which are primary, and Wikipedia is not scholarly. Please review the details for the literature under assignments for all of the requirements and the rubric. That will help to clarify for students that whereas the syllabus has the reference in some detail, specifically in the course site is where they will find expanded detail on an assignment. Remember that you will find samples for the materials just discussed, a sample letter, the calendar samples. There is a sample syllabus and verbiage. You will also find some other support documents as you start to develop your syllabus content. In the next lecture, we will discuss assignments, but specifically, again, in relationship to your syllabus. Thank you.